This is update number 2 to the fix of problems on the South Coast re-sewage that we've been seeing popping up along that South Coast main road. Now this behind me on Bay Street is a lift station, a critical component to that fix. To explain how it works and why it is so important, we have Nicole Austin. She's with the BWA Wastewater Division.
What we are hoping to achieve at this lift station is to reduce some of the volumes of water that is reaching at least the Hastings area, because this lift station, passing in front of this lift station is the sewer line that would be taken from government headquarters, geriatric hospital, some properties on Beckles Road, as well as Dunlow Lane and Lower Bay Street. So when you have that sewage coming here now to this lift station and then heading back towards Bridgetown, some of the water reaching Hastings would not get there, so it would be able to help reduce some of the water that is getting to that area. Now, what we also want to achieve from this is that with a balancing of water that might be further ahead, like coming down Chelsea Road, we also want to be able to see if we could channel some of that water back to this area so that it could then go down to Bridgetown, all in efforts to reduce the amount of water that is reaching Hastings, as well as the amount that might be needed to do with the bypass of the actual blockage. So less water reaching Hastings, less water reaching the area for the bypass of the blockage and breach, then we are doing little steps to get to this main solution, which is fixing the breach, fixing the blockage.
There are a number of lift stations following on from this one here on Bay Street. Tell us a bit about those. What are the plans ahead? Anything that you can tell us about how the BWA is proceeding as far as easing more of the sewage heading to the South Coast sewage treatment plant?
Right, we have a lift station by Aquatic Gap and one with Hilton, and then there's one closer to Palm Beach condominiums. So all along we've been looking at maps to see how other avenues can be used to reduce the water that is actually heading towards the affected areas with the sewer overflows. So this was part 1, and then we're going to keep doing, as soon as we could get this sorted, then we're going to keep trying to see if we can do more areas like that so that we could reduce the water that is heading in that direction.
For the moment we have one lift pump. We're going to add another lift pump. We have one pump. We're going to add another submersible pump to increase the pumping capacity at this particular location and to slowly and gradually ease some load onto the Bridgetown sewage plant. The thing that we want to avoid, we're not going to risk transferring a similar situation from the South Coast to the Bridgetown sewage plant. So I really want to show all Barbadians we're not so callous, we're taking our time, we're working it out. At the Bridgetown, we're still concurrently, at the moment I should say, actually preparing that plant for the extra load. So we have some additional pumps going in. We have number 1 tank being dislodged and cleaned in preparation for the additional load. Apart from that, we have been aggressively looking to see how many other of the key affected commercial businesses we can actually take offline. It is not the best solution, it is not long term, it's just to make sure that those commercial ventures could at least have a viable opportunity to make to run their business, 1, and 2, again, in an effort just simply to relieve a little bit of the pressure on the lines. So if you were to review it, there are basically 4 or 5 key manholes that are very problematic. And those are in the areas that are either low-lying or where the backup is occurring. And those are the areas we're paying very close attention to. In our sanitation or deodorizing process, in our quick response as much as we possibly can to any issues that are occurring in that area. Again, I want to stress that it takes time. Regrettably, it will take time. And this is but one of a series of steps that we must take to make sure we eventually return some level of normalcy to the South Coast.
And that's it for update number 2. Continue to tune in to Water Wednesdays for the latest updates and information on how the Barbados Water Authority is responding to sewage problems on the South Coast. To view this or a previous episode again, please visit our website www.barbadoswaterauthority.com, or you can go to YouTube and type in Water Wednesdays.